Welcome to another episode of Alive and Aware Show. I am your host, Mary M. Muturi. And for today's episode, I will kickstart by posing a question to you, our dear esteemed viewer. Are you fit? What does fitness mean? And on set, I have a guest who will help us cure all curiosity on matters fitness. And I'm going to give him an opportunity to introduce himself. Karibu sana.
Thank you very much. My name is Jeremiah. I'm a fitness enthusiast and also a director at WISO Africa Tours and Events, where we run fitness and adventure events.
Okay. So Jeremiah, you are a fitness enthusiast. What does fitness mean?
So fitness is the balance between being on a balanced diet, being mentally fit, and also eating well. So that comes in a combination of exercising regularly, taking care of your mind, as well as taking care of your health.
You've said exercising regularly. So it is January, and most of the people around January, this is the time they set their resolutions. And one of the most common resolution is exercising and keeping fit. But along the way, watu huchoka. How do they get motivated enough to keep the journey of fitness going?
Okay. To be motivated with fitness requires you to set, number one, realistic goals. Because if you put goals which are way above your level of motivation, of course you're going to tire and give up on your fitness journey. Then you also need to look for workout buddies, people who can motivate you as you proceed along your fitness journey. Then lastly, I would say you also need to celebrate small wins. So kama you're working on losing weight, ama you're working on gaining weight. So every time you gain a kg, you should celebrate that. If you lose 2 or 3 or even 0.5, you should celebrate that to keep yourself motivated.
It's interesting that you say that we can also work out to gain weight. How does that work?
So workout comes in many forms. So depending with your body, if you feeling you have excess weight, there are workouts that can facilitate you to lose your weight. And then if you feel you have a body like mine and you want to gain some more weight, there are workouts that will help your muscle expand. Then you keep a good diet that will make sure that your body gains the enough mass. So in that process you gain weight.
Okay. So how many times should a person exercise, let's say in a week?
In a week, so I'll say, let me say 150 minutes for light workouts, or 75 minutes per week for heavy or intense workouts. Then that also comes with like 2 days of muscle stretch workouts. Yeah.
Okay. You've mentioned you're supposed to work for, if it's for heavy workout, that's 75 minutes in a week.
Yeah.
For lighter workout, 150 minutes.
Yes.
So if you, let's say in a week, maybe thrice or 4 days in a week, then you take 2 days to rest, or maybe what do you mean by saying 150 minutes? Unajua kuna mtu anaweza kuja achape 150 minutes in a day.
Yeah. So let's say that's a distribution of about 30 minutes per session.
Okay.
A day.
Okay.
Because also you don't want to overwork yourself so that you fail to show up tomorrow.
Yeah.
So let's say about 30 minutes per session per day. That is a minimum. Then distribute it in about 5 days. So that makes it 150.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are there any pre or post preparations, ama naweza just walk in kwa gym, nianze tizi, then niende na nisifanye anything and I'll be very okay?
Okay, there are pre and post preparations. So before you show up to the gym, it entails you eating to gain the energy. Then once you get to the gym, you don't just start working out directly. So there are, let's say, aerobics to just warm up your body, and light workouts which will just stretch your muscles. Then after the workouts, you should also eat again to help your body recover. Then even before you walk out of the gym to go and eat, you need to stretch your muscles, to ensure that your muscles will be able to show up for tomorrow.
Okay, and when you say eat, maybe what are the kind of foods someone is supposed to eat?
A combination of carbohydrates and proteins, because when you're working out, you need to ensure that your body is gaining the right energy. So you should take energy giving food. Then also proteins help your body recover as you tear and wear the muscles.
So nikitoka gym naenda na gongo ugali nyama yangu pale, I'll be okay.
Okay.
Ugali it's carbohydrate and nyama is protein.
Yeah, but depends with what your body takes.
Are there any specific times when I can exercise, or I can just walk in any day, any time and exercise?
Let me say there are no specific times as that when you can work out. So as you can see around, we still have some people working out at the gym. So it just depends with your schedule. Then you also need to set your workout schedule when you're highly motivated. So if you are a person who feels motivated in the morning, you can set your schedule in the morning. If your motivation comes well during the evening, you can set your schedule in the evening. But just to mention, there are people who prefer working out in the morning, and working out in the morning helps you to improve your metabolism. To some people like myself, it gives me motivation throughout the day. Then there are some people who prefer working out in the evening, which also helps you relieve the stress that you've accumulated throughout the day.
And I think it's also very interesting that a lot of people are embracing fitness, because you'd walk in a gym and find a lot of people working out. In the morning you can just walk out and see people jogging or running. So it's very interesting that people are very intentional about their fitness. So because of that, why is fitness important?
So as I started by saying, fitness helps you, number one, improve on your body. Then it also helps you mentally, because when you're working out, your body releases endorphins, which helps you to reduce anxiety, to reduce stress, depression. Then also to keep fit, because it's fashionable anyway.
It's fashionable to being fit.
Yeah.
That is interesting. Can regular exercise contribute to better sleep patterns? You find there are a lot of people who they are struggling with sleeping. Can maybe working out help in that area?
So as I've said in my recent point, working out helps your body release endorphin, which reduces anxiety, stress and depression. And you'll find the reason most people are short of sleep is because maybe you have a lot of anxiety at night. So working out helps you improve your sleeping pattern. And then naturally, just by the tear and wear of your muscles, sleep comes automatically.
And on appearance, does it make you look younger? Does it make you look older?
So let me say, working out won't help you look younger or older, because those are at times doctors attribute them to your genes, but then it helps you look better at the age you are in. Yeah.
It helps you look your age. Yeah. Okay, I recently had a sit down with a doctor, and we were discussing non-communicable diseases such as diabetes, cancer, and I remember him saying that most of these diseases are contributed to our lifestyle choice. So how, and from one of the points that he mentioned is that today's generation, we are very lazy on physical activity. So maybe you can highlight, to add on to what he said, how can fitness contribute to disease prevention such as cancer, diabetes, hypertension, obesity? Yeah.
So the more you keep your body active through workout, and working out doesn't really necessarily means coming to the gym. Can be coming to the gym, can be riding a bicycle, can be taking a run in the morning or in the evening. So keeping your body active helps you indeed reduce the risk of being prone to contracting chronic diseases.
I saw a campaign that you're running right now. You're saying it's Nakuru City Fitness Week.
Yeah.
Maybe you can tell us more about what would prompt you to come up with that Nakuru City Fitness Week? What are you trying to tell the people?
Okay, so Nakuru City Fitness Week is our health and wellness event. Actually, our theme is to build a strong, healthy city. So we are trying to make Nakuru a strong, healthy city. And by the virtue of approaching health and wellness in a 360 degrees perspective. Because we have in workouts, we have in health talks, we have in last weekend we had hiking to Mount Longonot. This weekend we're having cycling. So we are trying to pass the message that if maybe you can't afford some cash to pay a subscription to a gym, or maybe you don't have time to come to the gym, you can do other activities to keep you fit. So it's a campaign that is oriented to be happening every beginning of the year to just remind people the benefits that comes with keeping fit, eating well, and staying healthy.
Yeah. And it's important that you've highlighted that si lazima you enroll in a gym. There are other activities that you can partake to engage yourself in physical activities that in run will make you fit.
Yeah.
So maybe are there any misconceptions or myths that are related to fitness, especially towards ladies?
Well, let me say the most common is lifting weights. It's perceived as men's exercises or workouts. But we have some ladies lifting weights, and depending with the weights you're lifting, because the reason why people fear, or most ladies fear lifting weights, is you don't want to be so masculine. That is, you don't want your body to form muscles. But then there are some light weights that you can lift, keep fit, and you don't gain the masculine look on you.
Allow me to take you back kidogo. You've said there are there are some activities like hiking and cycling that you can do to attain fitness. Maybe you can highlight also some other activities hata kwa gym. Yeah.
So we have other activities, as I've said, there's weightlifting, then there's cardio that comes around Zumba, step dance, and there's another activity which is coming up well, that is home workouts, whereby you don't need any equipment to keep fit or to work out. You can just use your own body mass to work out.
I think that is where I fall. home workouts.
But the challenge with working out at home is that most of the time you're lazy around. So you might work out for 10 minutes and that's it. But when you come to the gym, you have a group that is what you are working out with. They keep you motivated until you finish your session.
I also think it draws back to discipline. If you're disciplined and very intentional about your fitness, I think laziness haita kick in. You know, you can even be in a group and you're not disciplined. If you plan to meet at a particular time, you fail to show up. Yeah, so I think discipline is also paramount.
Sure.
Yeah. So maybe are there some exercises that individuals prefer over others? Maybe kuna watu hawataki kuchoka sana, hawataki kuumia muscles sana. Yeah, like mtu kama mimi sipendi kusikia uchungu, sitaki kuumwa na mwili.
Acha niseme workouts zote at the end of the day will cause the wear and tear of the muscle. So kuchoka is part of the fitness. But then depending with your goals, hapo ndo sasa level ya kuchoka inakujia. Because if you, as I said, if you want to gain more weight, you have to lift the weights. So the more unainua chuma, the more your muscles zinaumia. If you just want to be active or you just want to maybe stretch your body, kuna vitu kama Zumba yenye per se you don't really hurt your muscles as much. Yeah. So it depends with your goals.
So how do you take care of sore muscles?
So there are several ways to take care of sore muscles. One of the common ways is stretches. So you can do stretch on your own, or after workout you can ask your trainer to stretch your muscles. Then of course there are other ways like heating up your body or applying ice on areas that have intense pain. Yeah.
Okay, and right now in today's society, we find that, like I had mentioned earlier, that our lifestyle choices are contributing to how unhealthy or healthy we are. And you find, unapata mtoto, hata mtoto mdogo, akona weight, a lot of weight. So maybe how can a parent encourage their children to embrace an active lifestyle?
So as a parent, let's say mostly for kids, you really don't need to bring the kid to the gym to keep them fit. But then there are other activities which kids engage in and help them keep fit, like riding a bicycle or going to swimming, or even kids fun activities like bouncing castle, trampolines. You'll find they use a lot of energy doing those things. So you can encourage your kids keep active or stay fit through fun activities which help their body also work out in the process.
Yeah. So this is to all the parents that they should stop giving their children hiyo liberty ya kukaa kwa screen sana or playing with the phones. They should engage in more physical activities to ensure that they are physically fit. Yes, and I kind of agree with you on that, and I hope the parents watching us from Iskia and they are going to actualize that. So technology, there's a lot of innovation in technology, and how has fitness incorporated technology?
So number one is through invention of recent machines. So like if you look around a gym like this, you'll see we have a lot of modern machines which help you work out parts of the body which initially you couldn't really stretch or work out. Then as I said about home workouts, so there are applications which nowadays you can download and actually work out from the comfort of your home. following an instructor who's from the application. Yeah.
So, and is fitness all inclusive? Do you embrace people that are abled differently? If yes, what are some of the exercises that they engage in?
So depending with your, let me say, depending with your disability, or there are activities that revolve around that. So you'll find maybe someone is, let me use an example of someone who maybe doesn't have both legs. Yeah. So we encourage them to use the one leg to work out using their own body mass, but then they can still lift things like weight, because lifting weight needs more of your arms and the chest. Yeah. And companies, we have companies where employees are subjected, most of the time they are seated down. You find these big buildings, they have these lifts, elevators. So what can a company do, or how can workplaces support their employees to be physically fit? Number one is through physical activities. And physical activities would revolve around, as you've said, maybe walking up the stairs every once in a while. Companies can even come with a policy whereby every Monday, every staff doesn't take the lift, they take the stairs. Then another one is also through team building. Well, it's unfortunate that most companies only have team building events towards the end of the year or once a year. But regular team buildings and team building, like for us as West Africa, we do team building for companies. And what we encourage is not really team boarding every time. We can have a team building maybe in the first quarter, where it just revolve around physical activity, like hiking, or if maybe you all of you know how to cycling. Maybe the next quarter you can do now the team boarding, the other quarter physical activity, then the last quarter team boarding. Yeah, so just to keep people physically active. Yeah.
And how do you how can we use social media as a platform to create awareness and educate people on the importance of being physically fit?
Let me say, number one, through concepts like Nakuru City Fitness Week, which we are very happy with the uptake that we are getting from the Nakuru people. So through events like that and hyping them online, talking about health, fitness, you encourage more people who might be feeling demotivated or might not have any information, because there are people who don't have any information at all of what they can do to keep fit. So you also reach out to people like that.
I hope, my dear viewer, you are learning new stuff concerning physical activity, concerning fitness. Our guest, who is a fitness enthusiast, is taking us through addressing all the misconceptions and myths that are related to working out to fitness, and he has also highlighted some of the benefits that come with being fit. So the conversation continues after the short break. Stay tuned.